provided each short story with a brief introduction of its own and an indication of where it falls in the chronological sequence. And to answer your next question, what is the correct chronological order of the books, I have listed the order below. Action at a Distance, graphic novel number 7. Rivers of London, strangely retitled Midnight Riot in the US. Moon Over Soho. Whispers Underground. Broken Homes. Bodywork, graphic novel number 1. Foxglove Summer. What Abigail Did That Summer, upcoming novella. Night Witch, graphic novel number 2. Black Mould, graphic novel number 3. The Furthest Station, a novella. The Hanging Tree, Detective Stories, graphic novel number 4. Cry Fox, graphic novel number 5. Waterweed, graphic novel number 6. Lies Sleeping, The October Man, another novella. The Fae and the Furious, graphic novel number 8. And False Value.
The Peter Grant Stories, read by Cobiner Holdbrook Smith.
The Home Crowd Advantage, notionally set between Rivers of London and Moon Over Soho. Introduction. Write something for the Olympics, they said. Do I have to? I asked. Yes, they said. We're going to publish a special edition in 2012 and we want to capitalise on the fact that London is going to host the Olympics. So that was me told. Up until then, I'd avoided setting the books in a specific year because of the Olympics. Books are written years before they're published, so I'd either have had to have guessed the likely outcomes of the events or write a story referencing them after the games had taken place and risk nobody giving a toss what happened when the book finally makes its way onto your shelf. The Olympics, that's so 2012, Grandad. So when tasked to write a short story which was specifically Olympian, my solution was to set a story built around the events of the 1948 London Games, which were safely over. So I did some research and came across France versus United States basketball final, and the little idea birdie went bing. I'd originally had the idea that Rivers, Moon and Whispers Underground were set in 2011, but that meant Broken Homes would have to be set during 2012, the Olympic year, which I wanted to avoid. My solution was to declare that the first 3 books were always set during 2012 and hope no one noticed. So strictly speaking, the Home Crowd Advantage isn't canon, but I still think it's fun.
The Home Crowd Advantage. Thanks to the city's diversity, there will be supporters from every Olympic nation. Every athlete will have a home crowd. Gold medalist Denise Lewis during her speech in support of the London 2012 bid. We were a grumpy lot that summer of 2012. There's nothing the police like better than a good moan, but in the run-up to the Olympics, the Met had raised its game to world-beating levels. What with the pension thing, the fitness thing and the personnel cuts, we were feeling hard done by. And on top of that, we had to handle Olympic security. I say we, but my role, unofficially handed down from the Commissioner's office, was to stay as far away from any Olympic venues as was consistent with my duties. I guess they were worried about property damage, what with Covent Garden burning down, the ambulance hijack, that business in Oxford Circus, and the thing that happened in Kew that was totally not my fault. When Nightingale was called north of the border to deal with an unspecified situation in Aberdeen, I found myself rattling around the Folly, alone except for Molly, which is, believe me, much creepier than being alone by yourself. As a result, when the phone rang, my response time was pretty much instantaneous. "Folly," I said, and there was a short pause at the other end. "This is CCC, I'm looking for ECB9, said a female voice. "We used to be ECB9, I said, but now we're the SAU or SCD14. The operator sighed. The Met reorganises every 3 years or so. Nobody can keep up, not even the people who draw up the organisational flowcharts. "Whoever you are now," she said.